This has been a crazy experience, bro, to say the least. Very crazy. Let me tell you why it's crazy. It's crazy because let me tell you, it's crazy because I saw this coming. I just thought, like, man, damn, Pras, did you really do this and get caught up in the system this bad? I remember when it was first announced about the charges. Then I saw you had David Kenner as his lawyer. I said, oh, that didn't look good. David Kenner is your lawyer? That does not look good, buddy. So, Pras claims he didn't sell out the country and they asked for a life sentence. They actually got testimony from Leonardo DiCaprio and they got testimony from not just Leo, but Jeff Sessions actually spoke as well. And a lot of political figures was involved in this. And all this guy, the other guy who's on the run right now, who's they want to bring him in, but he's not. You ain't gonna find that Asian guy. And he was one of the Wolf of Wall Street like producers and shit. He's in the wind. Pras wanted to sue 50 Cent. He wanted to sue Kyrie Irving. All over these narratives that he created. Now, because of these narratives he created, a lot of these stories took on a life of their own. Like, a lot of people didn't understand what the drawbacks were. They didn't understand, you know how they say, get it how you live? This is how you get it how you live. There's many people and narratives that are in here that people just didn't understand when it came to the process of going this route. Pras knew he was facing major crimes, and knowing that the hip hop support, meaning that people that was going to ride with him and put money up for him, which they did, those people were going to be very important in his trial. Because Pras is throwing a lot of money around. And all this guy wanted was a photo. This other Asian guy, he wanted a photo with Barack Obama, which was going to help him lure other people in just off a photo so that he can go in and swindle more money out of people. But once he couldn't do that, he was screwed. So, oh yeah, he was completely screwed. So now the feds was on him. He decided to leave the country. Pras' problem is he's more here than he is in Haiti or anywhere else. So he wasn't gonna run. So, are we good? Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. All right, thanks, bro. So after that, they said we want him to get life, Your Honor. They asked for life in prison. It's like for what he did, betraying the country, he should get life in prison. I said, woo, man. So they settled on 14 years in jail. So Pras got to do 14 years. That's crazy. 14 years in jail. In jiggy jail. So he's got to do 14 years. Now, out of these 14 years, how much is actually going to be enough? He supposedly is the founding father of the Fugees. Yeah, well, you know, my thing was Pras was into the movies. He got a lot of funding from different people. You know, Ja Rule used to be one of his homeboys. And Ja was the one in his first feature film that he put out, that he started. Now, yeah, Pras dealt with a lot of shady individuals. Because that's how he moved, you know? So, no, I just think that when people, you know, they read the signs, they'll be able to understand that the only way to connect to somebody else's crazy is to probably be crazy yourself. Yeah, I mean, that was wild to see Pras get 14 years like that. It's like, whoa. And Leonardo DiCaprio spoke out, Jeff Sessions, you know. Leo wasn't speaking on Pras. He's just speaking about the other dude who was financing the film, the Asian guy that's connected to this. You know, Pras still claims his innocence, but, you know, it is what it is. All of them are like locked in together, you know, so. Yeah, well, but that's just the way it goes, man. You know, some people are destined for greatness, and some people are plagued by the annoying, yeah, it's the whole annoying fit of what's to come. Well, it's like this. When you're in a new age, it's almost like you can't have the same voice go over and over. It's like getting a head coach, right? You can, if you got a head coach that's coached guys in the 80s and 90s and the 2000s, you can't have them coach none of these young kids now. They don't know what they doing. They don't even want to be around these kids. Can you imagine a head coach that's in his 60s right now? You know, somebody like Pop. It's like Popovich can only coach these Euro kids and everybody else. It's like the only thing he got that was keeping him alive, you know, was coaching. He wanted to retire. They was like, well, we getting Wemby in here. We need you to stay. You know how to deal with European players, so this is what we need from you. Society put people on and they pit them against each other, you know. Society does that a lot. They pit them against each other. They call them different names. Society does a very good job of doing that. So to pit somebody or two people against each other just doesn't make any sense. The world is going to do it for them. So nobody needs to help. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Yep, it's over. 14 years. Well, Pras saw quick money. He was somebody who saw easy money, and if somebody was waving a check around, they don't ask a lot of questions. They just jump right in. Yeah, for the majority part of it, you know, that's what it is. Do I think Wyclef is happy? I don't know, because Wyclef and Pras has really been separate and doing their own thing for a long time. Basically, since the Fugees blew up. When they blew up, they blown up. Like, that's why it was like no other Fugees album. You know, they wanted to do their own thing so badly. we'll see how it plans out. But yeah, his lawsuits against Kyrie and 50 Cent didn't go anywhere. And definitely all their other motions and stuff like that didn't go anywhere either. So. Ooh. Now, nah. I'm like, it should always go. No, I'm just thinking, man, it should always go towards, making. Right, it should always go to making things better than worse. You feel me? I'm a strong believer in making things better and not worse. So when I see people not trying to make things better and they're just making it worse, that's a reflection on them. If we're being serious, it's just a reflection on them. Because it's obvious they have the problem. Pras and Wyclef, like he kept telling them, like, oh, you want to blame Lauren, but you ruined the group. It was nobody's fault but yours. You ruined the group. Don't blame Lauren. Blame yourself. So, that's that. Yes, I am ready to eat my meal. I think I've earned it. Going this whole day without eating. Shouldn't be eating this late. But I needed something to eat. All right, I'm gonna chill out. Watch some Jason's lyric. When Jada Pinkett was normal. See, look, Jada Pinkett, look at her, baby. Baby was normal then. Yeah, she tried to get up with Tretch, like, cause Naughty by Nature and all of them, Tretch is in this movie. They was on the set, so it was crazy. Yeah, Tretch played her sister. I mean, he played the brother. But yeah, let me go and enjoy my meal. Enough talking.